Hello students, welcome back. So, starting the part 3rd video, here we will study about the wind system. So, let's get started. Due to horizontal difference in air pressure, air flows from areas of high pressure to the area of low pressure. This movement of air is known as wind. A wind is named after the direction from which it blows. Example, the wind blowing from west is called westerly. So, there are three types of winds. First is permanent wind, second is periodic wind, and the third is local wind. Starting with permanent winds. The winds which blow throughout the year in a particular direction and over a particular region is known as permanent winds. They are also known as prevailing winds or planetary winds. They are the trade winds, anti-trade winds and polar winds. Trade winds. Winds tend to blow from high pressure to low pressure, but they are deflected to right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. This is as per the Farrell's law of deflection. The trade winds blow from the subtropical high pressure belts towards equatorial low pressure belt. East being the common direction, they are also known as easterlies. In the olden days, these winds were useful for the traders. That is why they are called as the trade winds. Anti-trade winds. These winds blow in the opposite direction of trade winds. They blow from subtropical high pressure belt towards the subpolar belts. West being the common direction, they were also called as westerlies. Now the next is periodic winds. These are the winds which blow over a particular period of the year in a particular definite direction over a particular area. These winds develop due to unequal heating and cooling of the surface of the earth. The periodic winds or the seasonal winds are also called as monsoon. Monsoon winds. Monsoon winds are the seasonal winds which blow from sea towards landmass in one season and then from land towards sea in the other season of the year. The next is local winds. Local winds blow over a limited area and have a local significance. They are of two types, land and sea breezes and mountain and valley winds. Land and sea breezes. Land and sea breezes develop due to the difference in the rate of heating and cooling of landmass and the sea. During the daytime, the land heats up quicker than the sea. Thus, a local low pressure area develops over the land and high pressure over a sea, and the winds begins to blow from sea to land known as sea breeze. During night, the land releases the heat quickly and becomes the area of low pressure, while the sea water releases heat very slowly. Thus, there is a high pressure over the land and low pressure over the sea, and winds begin to blow from land to sea, known as land breeze. Now, the mountain and valley winds. During the day, the sun rays fall on the mountain tops, so the temperature begins to rise, causing low pressure on mountain tops. In the meanwhile, valleys has low temperature because it is protected by mountain ranges. So the valley has high pressure and the winds begin to blow from the valley towards mountains. These winds are known as the valley winds. During the night, the mountain tops get cooler because they release the heat quickly, while the valley, being protected by the mountain ranges, releases the heat slowly. Thus, high pressure develops over the mountain and low pressure over the valley, and winds begin to blow from the mountains down to the valley, known as mountain winds. So that's all for this chapter. We had completed part 1, part 2, and today the part 3rd of this chapter. Go through the chapter very well. Thank you.